Hello and welcome to a demonstration of the Mango software app. First thing to do is download the app onto your Android or iOS device. At the first time of signing in, you'll be prompted to enter your username and password, which you can get from your Mango account manager within your organization. If you log in, you'll then be prompted to enter a 4-digit password. This will be the password that you'll continue to use. You'll then be asked to enter it a second time, and that's you into the module. That's you into the software. So the first thing is there's 3 dots at the top left-hand side here. If you click on them, that'll allow you access to the dashboard, to the modules, to the settings, which allows you to enable offline access, and to log out. This logs you out completely from the app. The little bell at the top right-hand side, this alerts you to any notifications from your organization. Here's one, for example, winter weather precautions that was sent out during the winter. And just simply press the cross at the top and it'll close the announcements. So if you're going to likely to be offline for any reason, if you're going to be out on a construction site or you're going to be away from your organization and you still like to complete audits or activities, Mango allows you to operate offline. And to do that, what you do is hit the 3 dots at the top left-hand side, go to settings at the bottom, and enable downloading. And just click that there. Now let's say an audit we're doing. If it was an audit, we just open the audit button. You can see it's downloading audits there. It takes a couple of seconds and there we go. So it's downloaded the cache onto your phone. What this allows you to do is to operate without Wi-Fi. As soon as you go back to a Wi-Fi signal, it'll start to upload the information that you've inputted throughout that period. Mango can work in profile or it can work in portrait. So whichever is your preference. My profile is the first thing we'll look at on the app. It's a new addition to the software. This is very good because if you're on site, for example, and you have to show evidence that you have completed certain training, you can go on here and show the relevant people the details, when you completed it and when your expiry date is. So that has skills and training in there. The next thing we'll look at is the dashboard itself. So the dashboard is specific to you. There's 2 things you may see on the dashboard. You'll see either a red circle or an orange circle. Orange circle means there's an event coming up within the next 2 weeks that you need to complete. Doesn't mean you need to complete it now. It just means it's pending. The red circle means it's overdue, and that's something that requires action soonest. You see it there in the accident and incident headline. So if we go in on the first of the modules then, accident and incident. So this is how to report an accident. So you'll see the 2 there that are waiting on me as an investigator, but what we're going to do is report an accident. So if I report an accident now, it's very similar to the other modules as we work our way down them. But I'll show you this just to give you an idea how to use the app. So if we go for, basically we just fill out the fields. If you see a red asterisk next to the writing there, that means it requires that field to be filled in. So if I put in person slipped, type of accident, it's a first aid incident, this one. The source is who reported it. Just choose myself in all of these for the purposes of this demonstration. And then when you've selected the name, the bottom right hand, you'll see that orange tick. Just press that one. Day of occurrence, it'll always require a date. And you can carry on filling out the information here, location, time, for example. What happened? Person slipped at surface. And then the important thing is we're going to assign this to a coordinator. This is who you're reporting the accident to. Once they get the accident sent to them, they will then assign an investigator, or they may investigate themselves. But the important thing is that you're reporting the accident. So I'll pick myself as the coordinator, just for ease of demonstration here. And I'm going to take a couple of photos, and you get two options here. If you press camera, you're going to take a photo now. If you press gallery, that means you can extract photographs that you've taken, let's say when the incident happened half an hour ago. So let's go for take a photo now. And all we're going to do is just take a photo, and we get the option to press use photo. So we're going to use the photo. That photo or several photos will accompany the accident or incident report, which will now be sent to the coordinator. You'll see it come up here. So a new incident has been added, and it's got a reference number as well, a specific reference number. This one in particular is accident incident 00241. So your part's done there, so you can go back and continue with your work now. The next module is audit. Audit allows you to easily pick up an audit template from the device and complete and sign off an audit that has been assigned to you. Also has the feature of allowing you to select an audit from a template bank that has not been assigned, but as you as an auditor. And you can conduct ad hoc audits. For example, let's say it's a weekly quality, health and safety environment walk around at your site. From this module, you can assign an improvement, which will then be sent to a coordinator who you select. So let's go to audit. If we pick an audit, for example, on here, and let's say it's this one. And then we go to the form itself, which is on the right hand side at the top. And we pull down. So if we want to record an improvement, we just hit the three dots here on the right hand side, add improvement, and follow the fields there with the asterisks on them. Take photos if you need to, and that will record an improvement, and we'll do an improvement. We'll run through that when we go into that module in a minute. But this allows you to record improvements throughout a lot of these modules. Okay. Next one is environmental incident. Very same as the accident and incident one. Exact same features. You just press the bottom right hand side to record a new environmental incident, and you work your way down the fields. Exact same information there. An important thing is that you assign a coordinator to control the investigation and see it through to conclusion. The next one is the event module. Now, the event module, this covers anything that has a date assigned to it that has been assigned to you for action. Examples of this could be an equipment service or inspection, could be a calibration, could be recertification of a skill or qualification. It could be a supplier or customer review. Other examples are compliance requirements. You've probably seen them, fire risk assessments or weekly fire alarm checks, etc., etc. Very good module for completing all these sort of audits as you go through your day-to-day operations. So an improvement, this allows us to add an improvement. So it doesn't have to be as a result of an audit. It can be something you've seen around your organization and you think, hang on, we want to get this sorted. So you can just add an improvement. So you just press again, bottom right hand side, and then follow the prompts. Brief description. Let's call it a new walkway required, etc., etc. Type of improvement, and you just go down and fill the prompts in there. Okay, so that's how you add an improvement. Again, that'll be assigned to a coordinator to review the proposal. The next one is plant and equipment. So this allows you to update or record usage data on any equipment that you have, or record basic maintenance by yourself or an external supplier. So effectively, you just type in the item that you're after or scan it. So there's three ways we can do it here. We can either pick from this list. It's quite a big list here of equipment. We can search for it. Let's say it's the Caterpillar, which you can see there, but just for this, we'll show you. That will give us the equipment. Or if you can't find the equipment and you have the QR codes assigned to vehicles, the top right hand side there, you can see scan. So what we're going to do is press scan, and it gives us the function to scan the QR code, which is on the side of the vehicle, and it tells us straight away exactly the vehicle it is and all the details we need. And you just carry on down and put in the information that you require. Okay. The next one is reported risk module. So this one is where you would like to raise a risk assessment, or whether you want to report a risk, whether you've had it's an observation that you've seen throughout a site as you've been walking around and you want to report it to a coordinator. Again, similar thing, but you'll be prompted to select a template this time. So if it's a new hazard form, and then there we go, we get a load of prompts coming down here. Again, remember, if it's got a red asterisk beside it, you have to put that details in. So you give it a name, give it a source, just like you've seen in the other modules, location of the hazard, who you want to assign as a coordinator to investigate, and attach your photos and so on and so on. Okay, you'll notice a bit of a theme here with these modules. They're all very simple and very straightforward. So the last one is the request maintenance module. This allows you to request maintenance on a piece of equipment or IT hardware, for example. Again, this will be assigned to a coordinator. So if we just go down here, pick the piece of equipment that requires action. Brief description. Type maintenance, we'll call this one a fault. Identified by, describe the issue, window cracked during loading operations. Send it to coordinator. The coordinator will then send it to the head of maintenance or an external provider to go and fix the window. So that's another good example of one of the features of the Mango software. So, okay, that's the end of this short demonstration. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the features and benefits with me that this software can assist you with within your organization. Thank you.